This is my external hard drive. Right now, if I plug it into a computer, I can instantly open all of the files stored on it. But after encrypting it, the exact same drive looks completely different. Windows can't even read what's inside anymore. So what changed? I recently bought this external hard drive, and before putting important files on it, I realized something. By default, this drive had absolutely no protection. If I lose this drive while traveling, or if it gets stolen, anyone who finds it can simply plug it into their computer and access everything. No password, no protection, nothing stopping them from opening the files. So I wanted to fix that before actually using the drive. The solution I used is VeraCrypt. It's free open source encryption software that can turn a normal external drive into a protected, encrypted drive without needing to buy special hardware. The first thing I needed was a way to encrypt this drive safely without accidentally selecting the wrong one. So I installed VeraCrypt and connected the external drive. Before touching any encryption settings, I checked exactly which drive I was working with. This is the one step you absolutely don't want to get wrong. I opened Windows Disk Management and checked the drive size to confirm that I had selected the correct external drive. Once I knew I had the right one, I could continue. This is where a normal external drive starts becoming something completely different. I selected the option to encrypt an entire non-system drive because I wanted everything on this external hard drive protected, not just a single folder. VeraCrypt then walks through the encryption settings. For the encryption algorithm, I kept the default option because VeraCrypt already uses strong encryption out of the box. The most important part is the password. This password is now the key to the entire drive, so it needs to be strong and unique. I also write this down on paper and store it somewhere safe, because if I ever forget this password, there is no backup key that can unlock the files again. After that, VeraCrypt asks for some random mouse movement to help generate additional randomness for the encryption keys. It feels a little unusual, but this helps VeraCrypt create stronger encryption keys. Then I started the encryption process. Depending on the size of the drive, this can take quite a while. While it runs, the important thing is simple. Don't unplug the drive and don't interrupt the process. After it finished, the drive was encrypted. And now we can actually test whether this worked. I opened Windows Disk Management again, and the drive no longer looked normal. Windows couldn't understand the contents anymore. It appears as raw because Windows doesn't know how to read the encrypted data. And this is where many people get confused. If I open File Explorer, Windows also doesn't recognize the drive properly. It asks me if I want to format it. Don't click that. Formatting the drive would erase the data stored on it. The drive is not broken, the files are still there. They're just locked behind VeraCrypt. Now let's see if the files are actually still there. I open VeraCrypt, select the encrypted drive, choose the drive letter, and click Mount. Now VeraCrypt asks for the password. Once I enter it, the drive appears again in File Explorer like normal. Everything is back. The files are accessible, the storage is still there, but now there is an extra layer protecting everything. And when I'm finished using the drive, I can simply unmount it through VeraCrypt. After that, it goes back to being unreadable again until the correct password is entered again. So before encryption, this was just a normal external hard drive. Anyone who found it could plug it in and access the files. After encryption, the situation is completely different. Without the password, the drive is unreadable, even if someone connects it to another computer. They won't be able to open the files or access the data stored inside. The hardware itself didn't change at all. It's still the same external drive. The difference is that now losing the drive while traveling, or having it stolen, doesn't automatically mean losing control over my private files. Now I can actually use this drive with confidence, knowing that the data is protected, even if the physical drive ends up in someone else's hands. So that's how I turned a normal external hard drive into a protected encrypted drive using VeraCrypt. Before, anyone who found this drive could plug it in and see what was stored on it. Now the files are locked behind encryption, and the only way back in is with my password. If you want to see more practical Windows and PC projects, check out my other videos. I also have a guide showing how to view all the files taking up space on your drive in one visual overview using Wistree. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.